Also done that.
So I can 24/7. It is. Graduation. So I'll be, yeah, I'll be. Yeah. It's really cool zone.
Yes, it has.
But at the same time, I remember you telling me. Vitamins.
Very, very good.
Well, good evening, everybody. Let's start. It is 6 o'clock. We'll get started. This meeting is a meeting of the Board of Education in public for the purpose of conducting the school district business and is not to be considered a public community meeting. There is, however, a time for public participation during the meeting as indicated in agenda item 3. Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Dillon?
Here.
Ms. Griffin? Here. Mr. Rudd?
Here.
Mr. Schaller?
Here.
Dr. Smith? Here. Mr. Bowman?
Here.
Ms. McLaughlin?
Let's stand together for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roman numeral 3, recognition of visitors and communication. The only subpoint we have under that is public participation. We do have forms if you would like to speak. We don't think anybody has turned any in yet, but they're on the back. If anyone cares to speak and wants to grab a form, let me know. We'll do it now. All right. Roman numeral 4, approval of the minutes. I make a motion that we approve the minutes for the regular board meeting of February 9th, 2026. Do we have a second? Second. Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Schaller?
Yes.
Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Roman numeral 5, building project update. I'm gonna turn this over to Valerie. All right.
Thank you. Sorry that we're going to switch things up tonight. Shall we give a brief status to the board and to the community on the Farmersville and the Farmersville building property and the brownfield demolition grant. Okay. The purpose of this update is to address recent public commentary and media coverage regarding the former Farmersville school site. It has created some confusion about the process that led to the demolition grant and the district's plans for the Farmersville property. This update provides the Board of Education with a clear timeline and summary of the district's work to secure funding, manage the demolition process, and responsibly determine the future of the property. The district focus throughout this project has been to protect taxpayer resources, follow Ohio laws governing school property, school district property, secure funding, outside funding wherever possible, and maintain transparency with the board and the community. To talk about the project scope, building scope, and to give the demolition scope. In our original project, the demolition of 3 buildings were in that project, including 64 Comstock, 110 Comstock, and 202 Jackson Street. The total estimated demolition cost of these projects is approximately $4 million. Remember, in the winter of 2022, during the GMP, Guaranteed Maximum Price process of the building project, the K-12 building plans came in 25% higher than expected. So to keep the project financially viable, the district and the project partners completed an extensive value engineering process. The OFCC removed demolishing 2 of the buildings from the project scope, while the district retained the state funding originally allocated to demolitions. This created the need for the district to determine the best path forward for these properties outside of the construction project. We started doing the planning process, and in Germantown, a solution quickly emerged. Key steps in this included interest expressed by the Germantown Christian School in consolidating their operations, our legal limitations preventing the direct sale of the building to Germantown Christian, and collaboration with the City of Germantown to structure an appropriate transaction. Since the winter of 2023, agreements between the district, the city, and Germantown Christian have been under development. The Germantown Christian School is currently leasing the building for the 25-26 school year, and parties expect to finalize the agreement within the year. This arrangement has allowed the building to remain productive while the legal framework is finalized. The Farmersville property, unlike Germantown, no immediate reuse opportunity presented itself. So the initial outreach to the village in the following winter, the district met with the mayor of Farmersville to discuss options. Under Ohio Revised Code 3313.41, a school district has limited methods for disposing of a property. 1 is to sell directly to certain qualified government entities, of which Farmersville is one. Sell through a public auction, or 3, retain ownership. The mayor was informed that the district could sell the property directly to the village if the village wished to acquire it. Mr. Schaller advised the village that the district's expectation was lower for the property with the building on it. The property would be more valuable after demolition of the building and selling it as a clean site. The mayor was also provided with contact information from the Montgomery County Land Bank regarding potential demolition funding opportunities. The village declined this option, citing limited resources to pursue the project. So to pursue demolition funding for the Farmersville site, the district engaged Bricker Graydon to assist with the grant process. Important context is the Farmersville building continued to operate as a school until November of 2024. Grant advisors indicated applications for occupied buildings, of which Farmersville was, were not likely to be approved. For that reason, the district strategically waited until the building was vacated before pursuing the application. The project qualified for 2 potential funding paths, a demolition grant and a brownfield remediation grant. On December 4th, the Montgomery County Land Bank invited municipalities to a December 18th webinar regarding potential projects for upcoming funding opportunities. School districts were not invited to this webinar by Montgomery County Land Bank. Representatives from the village of Farmersville attended that webinar and shared information they obtained with the district. Following additional discussions on December 20th, 2024 with the land bank, the district was advised that applying for brownfield funding would be the most appropriate approach. No application deadlines were missed during this process. Montgomery County Land Bank maintains a list of approved environmental partners eligible to submit grant applications. The village provided the district with this list. From that list, Verdantis was selected as the environmental partner. Verdantis submitted the grant application on behalf of the district. The Montgomery County Land Bank is the entity responsible for submitting the final application to the Ohio Department of Development. The timeline that we went through was very fast. So on February 3rd, we were notified that ODOD Round 2 Brownfield Grant application window opened. On February 18th, so Verdantis submitted the application on behalf of the district to Montgomery County Land Bank. Montgomery County Land Bank submitted the application to ODOD on February 19th, 2025. Prior to the submission, between February 3rd and February 18th, the Board of Education approved necessary documentation and legal review was conducted by Bridget Graydon. On June 5th, the district was notified that the project was awarded to the district a brownfield grant. The award totaled about $826,000, covering approximately 75% of the demolition costs. The demolition status. The environmental abatement is nearly complete and demolition is expected to begin imminently. The successful grant award significantly reduced the financial burden on the district taxpayers. No decision regarding the future of the property had been made by the Board of Education until recently. A discussion among 2 board members and the junior high building committee members occurred on September 25th, 2025, where board members considered possible next step after demolition. At that meeting, it was discussed, once demolition is complete, a new commercial appraisal would be obtained. After the appraisal was obtained, the board would determine the appropriate disposition of the property. No sale price had been determined. Ohio sunshine laws require such discussions among the full board to occur in a properly noticed meetings, preventing informal decision-making outside of those meetings. The Valley View Junior High Site Committee was created to allow dialogue between the district and representatives of the Village of Farmersville. However, on September 29th, 2025, the mayor of Farmersville requested that the committee be dissolved. The mayor and a second member reaffirmed that request again on October 2nd, 2025. The district expressed disappointment and encouraged continued collaboration, but ultimately respected the request. Some clarifications of some public statements. Recently, statements have suggested that the Village of Farmersville played the primary role in securing the demolition grant. The factual record indicates the district initiated conversations with the Montgomery County Land Bank. The district engaged legal counsel to navigate the grant process. The district invested significant staff time and legal resources in the preparation of the application. The district coordinated the environmental partner and board approvals required for submission. The village involvement consisted primarily of attending informational meetings with the land bank, advocating with county officials, providing a letter of support for the project for the grant application. The district appreciates this support. However, the application development, legal compliance, project management, and financial responsibility for the project have been carried by the school district. The district's approach to this property has prioritized responsible stewardship of taxpayer resources. Key outcomes: the district has secured $826,000 in external funding for demolition, thus reducing financial burden on the district taxpayers. We preserve the option for future development of the property and ensure any future sale will be based on the balance of factors, including appraisal value of the property and benefit to the community. The Board of Education has an obligation to all taxpayers in the district, not solely those in one municipality. Our next steps are to complete the demolition of the Farmersville building, obtain an updated commercial appraisal of the property, and evaluate options permitted under Ohio Revised Code 3313.41, and determine the most fiscally responsible disposition of the property. The district remains open to collaboration with the Village of Farmersville or other interested parties once the demolition and appraisal process is complete. So thank you very much.
Any questions? Any comments?
Thank you for providing more clarity about the whole history of what led up to obtaining the grant and also nuances. It's important that the community knows that.
Thank you.
Roman numeral 6, financial reports request, subsection A. I recommend the board approve the financial statements for the month ending February 28, 2026. Will someone make a motion to that effect? Second. I have a second. With Mr. Schuller, any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Dillon,
Yes.
Ms. Griffin,
Yes.
Mr. Rudd,
Yes.
Mr. Schaller,
Yes.
Dr. Smith.
Yes.
Roman numeral 6B, recommend the board approve the then and now certification for IGS Energy in the amount of $17,672.26. I make a motion to approve that. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Dillon,
Yes.
Ms. Griffin,
Yes.
Mr. Rudd,
Yes.
Mr. Schaller,
Yes.
Dr. Smith.
Yes.
Roman numeral 6C, recommend the board approve the resolution accepting the tax year 2026-2027 amounts and rates determined by the Budget Commission. Valerie, before we make a motion on that, can you give a quick explanation, everybody has what that is?
Sure, this is a resolution that we passed every March, and the Montgomery County Budget Commission provides us with the rates and amounts that will be assessed for property taxes for the year stated.
I make a motion to approve that. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Dillon,
Yes.
Ms. Griffin,
Yes.
Mr. Rudd,
Yes.
Mr. Schaller,
Yes.
Dr. Smith.
Yes.
Roman numeral 7, new business, subsection A, personnel. We have attachment number 3. Would someone make a motion that we approve the personnel action as recommended in attachment?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Dillon,
Yes.
Ms. Griffin,
Yes.
Mr. Rudd,
Yes.
Mr. Schaller,
Yes.
Dr. Smith.
Yes.
All right, and I do, it's kind of a comment after the vote. We have our 2 aspiring school psychologists here. We have, is it Kaylee Kylan? Well, we're very excited to be able to bring that in-house. We're very excited to just approve your hire, and we're glad you're here.
Thank you.
Roman numeral 7B, recommend the board approve the resolution for the awarding contract to Energy Optimizers for the board office renovation project as the lowest bidder and authorizing execution of the contract. I make a motion we approve that. Do we have a second? Second. Any discussion? Eric, could you just give a quick description just of what that bidding process looks like and how we make those determinations?
Yes, sir. So it was a sealed bid process. All the contractors came in with their envelopes. The architect took them over while they were sealed. We all sat at a table with all the contractors and me, Valerie, Andrea, and the architect. We opened them one at a time, took a chart sheet as they came in. The only thing I can say is Energy Optimizers being hometown, they really wanted that job because they came in way under.
And the architect reviews each of the proposals to see if they're satisfactory for the needs of the district.
Yes.
All right, any other discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Dillon,
Yes.
Ms. Griffin,
Yes.
Mr. Rudd,
Yes.
Mr. Schaller,
Yes.
Dr. Smith.
Yes.
Roman numeral 7C, recommend the board approve the early graduation of Brantley Cox, who has met all graduation requirements. Somebody can make a motion to that effect. So moved. We have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Other than to say, it's hard enough to do in 4 years, to do it in less than that, that's impressive. Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Dillon,
Yes.
Ms. Griffin,
Yes.
Mr. Rudd,
Yes.
Mr. Schaller,
Yes.
Dr. Smith.
Yes.
Roman numeral 7D, recommend the board approve the Chromebook and Google management licenses from DCTS supporting districts 1-2 World Program for a total of $126,300. And that is, the current proposal is a 3-year contract. Is that accurate?
This is 1 year.
Oh, 1 year.
We turned the Chromebooks, we're using for 3 years and then they're cycled out.
Is there something?
So just clarification, this is just for software update and not.
No, this is for Chromebooks. This is for hardware.
Okay. Yeah, I would like for us to table this discussion until next month if we could, so that we can have Brian Lemke let us know whether or not we have the ability to extend this potentially another year, just as a cost saving to the district. Just to explore it. It may not be viable, but it would be worth hearing a little bit more from him, whether or not we could extend the license for this from one more year.
Okay, so while no one makes a motion, then that should. So does anyone want to not make a motion? Do we have a motion to approve this? All right. All right, we'll pick that up at a future meeting. Roman numeral 7E, recommend the board approve the donation from the Bellevue PTO in the amount of $22,470 for the playground sunshade. I make a motion that we approve that. Do we have a second? Second. Discussion? Awesome job by everybody involved to help raise the funds for that. So just a quick explanation of what this is. A prior board, I think it was 2 boards ago, had to decide whether we go with a wood chip or similar surface for the playground. The upside to it is it was cheaper. The downside to it was that it was going to be far less inclusive in terms of the ability for some of our students who have special needs to access it. And so the board at that time went with the rubber surface. The rubber surface, it turns out, comes with some heat issues. It can get kind of hot. And if you've ever watched children, sometimes they fall. And you don't want to be down on that when it's hot. And so what we're doing here, and we just, what the donation was for, was to provide a sunshade that would keep shade off the surface and allow us to take advantage of the awesome surface without the downside. And so I make a motion. Do we already have a motion that we approve this?
And yes, we do.
We already have a second.
Yes.
So other than that, thank you. Valerie, you call the roll.
Sure. Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Schaller?
Yes.
Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Roman numeral 7F. And just so everybody knows, the reason why we have to vote on that is just by law, we have to approve donations and we have to recognize them as a board. Roman numeral 7E, 7F, recommend the board approve the donation from the Valley View Athletic Boosters in the amount of $7,000 for the softball diamond press box. So we'll make a motion to that effect.
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Again, awesome job by an awesome organization. Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes. Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Schaller?
Yes.
Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Roman numeral 7G, recommend the board approve the high school symphonic marching band and chamber choir spring trip to Disney, May 2027. This is something where they do every 3-year thing. Every 4. It makes that way everybody gets cycled in at least once.
Yes.
Nice. Someone make a motion that we approve that?
So moved.
Second. Second, any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes. Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Schaller?
Yes.
Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Roman numeral 7H, approval of board policy updates. We have a list of board policy updates. I don't think there's anything particularly controversial, but I make a motion to approve these. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes. Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Schaller?
Yes.
Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Roman numeral 8, superintendent's comments.
Thank you, Mr. Rudd. I'd like to again welcome Ms. Harper and Ms. Case to our staff. You are now Spartans, and we look forward to working with you for many, many, many years. So welcome to the community. Great job to all of our students and staff that worked on our spring musical. That was downright impressive, and good job down there. One of our stars. Our district is engaging currently on professional development to bring forward an artificial intelligence playbook. And we're very excited about that, and we will be seeking community input on that. So keep your eyes peeled for surveys so that you can give us feedback on what you know and what you'd like to see with our students with regards to artificial intelligence. And I would like to wish good luck to our spring athletes and students involved in clubs and activities this spring, as well as we have 5 JED presentations coming up this week for grant dollars for classrooms and projects here within the school district. So keep our fingers crossed for those projects.
Roman numeral 9, board member comments.
My wife and I got to take our oldest daughter to the musical. She's pretty dramatic, so we thought it'd be a fun little trip for her.
Your wife or your
Good question. It is really amazing to see the different talents and abilities of the students and to see them really shine in their elements. So good job to them. I was very proud of all of them. Thank you to the boosters. Thank you to the PTO. Farmersville demolition is still on track to be completed on time. They were waiting for AES. AES disconnected power today. They need to remove some transformers, but the demolition can start as soon as tomorrow. They will likely begin Wednesday, so everybody please stay outside of the fences if you do want to check out.
Well, just want to say congratulations again to Emma Wiley. She won the Ronald J. Diver Scholarship. This is a scholarship that is awarded to one student out of the Southwest District in the Ohio School Board Association area. So in the Southwest District, there's 150 schools. And there were several applicants, and a Valley View student won it. So I was pretty pumped because I sit on the executive board committee. I didn't get a chance to vote for her, obviously, for obvious reasons, but I was super excited. And was pretty outstanding. And so we were there this last week to see her get her scholarship, which is wonderful. And congratulations to the symphonic band for a superior rating this last week, as well as the chamber choir, who got an excellent rating at the Ohio Music Education Association events. That was pretty awesome. I love to see Valley View out there really letting our school district shine and our name getting out there. And then also to Cody Tays for sixth, and he was awarded sixth in the state for advanced interview skills through Miami Valley CTC with Business Professionals of America. And then Colin Eschbach for fourth place in fundamental spreadsheet applications. I love the diversity of our students, their interests, what they're interested in, and I think they're really out there doing some great things. I'm super proud of them.
I always get excited around this time of year. I hate springing forward. I value that hour of sleep. I don't like losing it. But when we get past it, I like finishing our board meetings with the sun shining outside. I like knowing that our kids are getting to go home after their extracurriculars and it not be dark and bedtime feeling yet. And we got, a little over 2.5 months to finish strong for some of our seniors. And, it's just an exciting time. Spring's always a time of renewal. Life gets a little bit less dreary sometimes this time of year. I'm just looking forward to it. So I feel like our district's in a good place to kind of take these next couple months, get us through graduation, get us moving into next year, and it never stops for so many of you. And so the issues might change from time to time, but the enthusiasm is certainly, I think it should be up this time of year for us. So I hope everybody's next week.
I'd like to thank the PTO for the playground. And I know that's very important for the school district to have that. Also, the athletic boosters for their donation, the dugouts. The band and the choir did a great job over the weekend, and they worked really hard, and it really pays off in the long run. I think that Eric Depew has done an excellent job of getting things organized and keeping them in line because of all the people that come from all sides to me. And I also would like to thank the secretaries in each building. They have done an outstanding job ever since we moved in. And I know it's been a big change for them. So I think that they need to be recognized, and we appreciate everything they've done.
Well, everybody's kind of already touched on everything,
Yeah.
but I do want to say thank you for all the donations, and especially the playground part. I can tell you from experience that when you fall on rubber surfaces, blacktop, it is very hot. And so that is a very nice thing to have. And so I appreciate all that. I appreciate all the staff and their hard work that they do with all the kids. Congratulations to the new hires here, and I hope you enjoy your time here.
I want to send another congratulations to Emma Whitley. She's a good friend of mine, and she deserved that scholarship. So I'm proud of her that she got that. As the spring approaches, so does state testing and AP testing. So any students who have to study hard and all those late nights, I wish you guys good luck on all those tests.
Very strong.
I'd also like to congratulate Emma Willie. I know her as well, and she's a really hard worker. I'd like to congratulate Brantley for his early graduation. He's one of the lucky ones. And then congratulations to Miss Casey and Miss Harper.
All right, I make a motion that we adjourn. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, call the roll.
Yes, Mr. Dillon,
Yes.
Ms. Griffin,
Yes.
Mr. Rudd,
Yes.
Mr. Schaller.
Yes.
Dr. Smith.
We're adjourned. Thank you all for coming out.